All right, the Ancaster Avalanche U13Bs continuing their playoffs against the Saugeen Shore Storm, and they're home and home. A home ice this time is Spring Valley, that tiny ice of spring, and the Avalanche hoping to get back into these playoffs with a good effort here. Peyton Chamberlain in the net for the Avalanche. The Storm, they're a tough out. They play fast, they play hard, shot right on early on, but then a weird moment. Look at this, there's another puck on the ice. Looks like it was left over from warm-ups. Maybe it fell out of Chamberlain's equipment. Play has to stop in the first minute here as there are two pucks on the ice. Avalanche then getting a rush right on Katarina Infante, who scored the only goal in the first game against Saugeen. Can't get it to go there. Then the shot from Janelle Graves on the point. That one doesn't find its way through traffic. Infante and company swing away at it, but they can't get it to go. Avalanche pressing to get a lead in this hockey game. Nobody in front there to tip that one, and the goalie hangs on. Then the Avalanche turn it over in their own end. This player walks right in. Chamberlain with the stop. Nice one there. Then she's going to kick the pad out on the point shot. Again, Chamberlain was sharp. Avalanche then battling in their own end. Chamberlain gets a little piece of this, then it goes off the side of the net. Avalanche then, look at this hit. There's a hit by number 12. There's another body contact there, no call. Presley Penner gives it back to her, and that one is going to be the call. Just the beginning of a frustrating day against the referees for the Avalanche, but when you're killing penalties like this, Peyton Little doing an amazing job. One girl show. Look at this penalty kill. Unbelievable. Controlling the puck, keeping it down below the goal line. Great effort by Little to kill off a great chunk of that penalty. Nice job. Avalanche then in their own end, watching the player walk right in. The shot whistles wide of the net. Then Lutzman, the player, getting into it as the player skates out from behind the net. No call there. Then Avalanche defending in their own end, and the looping wrister is going to find its way up and over Chamberlain, and that gives the Storm a 1-0 lead. Then look at this chop slash by the Storm player, no call. Okay, that's an established play. Then look at this chop and push from behind. Dirty play by the Storm player. She's going to get the gate. Layla Hurd thankfully okay after the shove into the boards with all numbers showing. Ancaster, you have to cash in on this power play. It's going to be Peyton Little who rips it from the back end, but that one whistles wide of the net. Avalanche then losing a race for this puck, but Peyton Chamberlain makes a great stop there on the Storm rusher. Then it's going to be Maddie Barr. Great rush here and a good shot. The Storm goalie makes an awkward stop and hangs on. That one was close. It's a 1-0 hockey game to the third period. Avalanche getting a chance in front. The tip is right on, but the Storm goalie makes a stop. Then here comes Layla Hurd. She's got a sharp angle, shoves it right on. Malia Citrino can't whack away at the rebound. Can't get it to go there. Then it's Hurd right off the face-off, rips it right on. That one stopped as well. Avalanche throwing everything but the kitchen sink right on. Malia Citrino with a great tip, but a great stop by the Storm goalie. Then a rush the other way. Chamberlain watches this one whistle wide of the net. Avalanche hanging on, trying to stay in this hockey game. Then puck is going to be thrown out in front of the net. Peyton Little and Evelyn McGee get shoved out of there, and they can't get the chance to go. Then more frustration. Evelyn McGee gets blasted. It was established that that type of contact was going to get a call, but I guess only if you're wearing a blue jersey. Then this puck is going to be sent just wide of the net. Avalanche then getting the Storm away from their goalie, and things have boiled over here. Avalanche shoving the Storm players. The referees have completely lost control of this game, and no surprise, the unbelievably inconsistent calls all throughout this hockey game have brought this to fruition. Cannot blame the Avalanche bench for being incredibly frustrated with all of this, and they're going to end up in a 5-on-3 kill at the end of all of that. Avalanche then, look at this play. Layla Hurd gets called on a slash. Let's look at the establishment of what is a slash and what isn't. Again, inconsistent calls, and I'm sorry to call it out because refs aren't perfect, but that was awful. Avalanche then, late in this hockey game, watching Chamberlain make a couple of great stops there and hanging on. It's still a 1-0 hockey game. This game hangs in the balance. Avalanche then get blasted. Look at Evelyn McGeoch gets hit again. Not a call on the ice. Then McGeoch is getting pinned against the ice. The puck is nowhere near her feet or her stick. This is unbelievable. No call there as the Avalanche watch the referee swoop in and say it's a stoppage because the puck was trapped. No penalty call. Again, reminding you that this is still just a 1-0 hockey game. Chamberlain makes a nice glove stop there on the walk-in point shot. Avalanche pressing, trying to do all they can. Then look at this player. Just going to pin Maddie Barr against the boards for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. And hey, lo and behold, the Avalanche are finally going to get a power play as the far referee decides that was finally enough to merit a call. Then the Avalanche get a glorious chance. Look at Presley Penner alone and rips it. Just grazes up and over the crossbar, and the Avalanche had a glorious chance there to tie this hockey game. Chamberlain then with a great stop in close. The Avalanche trying to stay in this hockey game. They pull the goalie. There goes Chamberlain. But they end up defending in their own end. Look at Peyton Little makes a great stop there. Avalanche then watch another play get cleared into their end, and it's off the post. Avalanche hanging on for dear life. They're trying to get something into the Storm end, but the Storm is a good defending hockey team, and they can't get anything to go. The Avalanche are going to watch time tick away and lose this game by a score of 1-0. Again, another frustrating result, adding to the frustration of this entire 2-game series with Saugeen Shores. The Avalanche still have one more date against the Scarborough Sharks. Go get 'em, Avs.